So not necessarily what I want to see. I would have liked to have seen it just push right through, but we'll see how this goes. If this fails, this could be a really great short. I just don't. Oy, okay. Yeah, you fuck. I don't want to move risk too much. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, it looks strong. Yep, taken out. Okay. Honestly, if this dicks out high again, I'm willing to try um, at the same spot. Because, again, my wrist should have been done here. Maybe size a little too big, but we're on an hourly support. Like, it makes 0 sense um, to walk away today. So we'll see if I'm really red. Then, again, I blow the account and I start over. So Apple's recovering. SPY is not totally recovered. Nvidia is not. It's low. It is pinning though on the downtrend, so we could see a reversal. Again, I really like this because in the event that it does reverse, like it is now, all right, I'm gonna try another stab at this. I liked how it completely recoupled, and now we're in a pin bar, and we could see. Um, my last contract will be at high day. I'll try 170s. There we go. So I needed just a larger stop loss. Yeah, it's just above it. Which again, if it swoops around, unfortunately, takes me out. Um, that is just the price I pay. So this is 10 o'clock. There is kind of yellow folder news, but not crazy heavy news. So we'll see. Okay, so that's kind of good. First level is at the resistance, second one's at the next resistance or support, and then the last one we can see if it even makes the move. So that's kind of nice. It's a good idea. I'm going to turn this off just so I don't pay attention too much to the dollar aspect. But this was the plan, just needed a larger stop loss. We are having some issues going up, like we're not getting the continuation. This is becoming kind of a issue, so this could be something for us later to look at in the terms of this being resistance. If we can break through, then this could be our entry. Unfortunately, this could also be an evening star and fail. But I like the general direction. We're on an hourly level at, or daily level, I'm sorry, at 25,027. SPY is kind of failing. Apple has dropped, recovered. Nvidia is dropped and then trying to buy back up through the EMAs. So it's kind of like what we're doing now. This could be nice. The lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, right? Or an equal high. Now we can see if we're making a higher low to keep going. But again, on a daily time frame, we're at all-time highs again. So the idea is if we're gonna want to extend, we could just push back up. Okay, so Nvidia's breaking through its EMAs. Let's see if it holds. Apple is still kind of dicking around with the 50. SPY is pinning, so it looks like we may try to be trapping sellers. I don't know. We're still, like you see, coming into it. VWAP is right where the orange 21 EMA is, like right on it. So if we can break through that convincingly, we may have a new uptrend started. kind of fighting against it. Okay, buyers are showing strength. Volume's kind of kicking in, that's good. Just obviously hold on and just let the trade do its thing. Yesterday, I'm a little disappointed. Absolute banger of a day, risking 40 in it. The trail would have been a $200 or 200 point move on the trim, right? So we would have had 80, sold that, and then our trailing runner would have made 200 points. Like, it literally all day just trended, and that was cool. That's very cool to see. But we need to be able to just execute, finding ways to be better. Apple is rejecting the 50. SPY is still having a hard time getting above its EMAs. We're kind of at a level at 25,078. As it's kind of a smaller 5-minute for an overnight. So we'll see, at this point. Apple is rejecting. Nvidia's kind of flat. Not sure what he wants to do. That's kind of a big rejection. Hey. The 5-minute just has a bear flag. You can see it kind of clear as day. My only worry is that people start getting interested in that bear flag and it tilts. If it makes one big push, this could be a drop to low. So we need to just be mindful. 2-minute is showing kind of a change of direction. We have gotten above this, and we should see if it decides to push. Great. If not, I think we need to really start looking at data, and because if we blow this account, we'll have a fresh account, which we can now re-look at the data. Either way, we're looking at the data, but seeing what we're doing wrong, what plays are working. Right now I'm kind of playing on play 3/play 2. SPY is still trying to go low as NQ is trying to go high, so that's kind of an interesting divergence. The problem is if we cannot get above that 9 EMA on the 5-minute anytime soon, and also VWAP is there, so that's a kind of a big thing to find. For me, I just may have to see if a different strategy works for me, or keep looking at the same strategy, refine the entry and the reasoning of entry. Yep, so there's that doji. This could be kind of nasty, so just kind of bracing yourself. right? This could be an evening star where it completely fails and then bears have the day. I don't know. I know I don't want to be a quitter and I don't want to sell early. Nvidia is going back to its high. Oh wow, it's at 190. That's awesome. Apple's still pinned under the 50. It really needs to make a move. SPY is now kind of completing its bear flag, which, as you see, is affecting NQ. That fucking sucks. Okay, spasm candle. This could be the completion of a bear flag, or starting of a bear flag. I won't lie, this kind of bums me out, man. Like, as much as I fucking try, it feels like you're always getting your dick kicked in. Jesus fucking Christ. Why can't you ever just be cooperative? That's amazing how annoying you are. But and this is where it gets a little hairy, like I said, because now we're on a fresh candle. This could just complete the bear flag and completely reverse onto the day. It did reject a big level, like I said, at the 25.80. Was unable to get above. Kind of sucks, but anything can still happen. I still believe in this down upside play. All right, that was a beautiful reverse, but does the tide change due to the fact that we are kind of like bouncing, rejecting? You know, we could just keep doing this. Again, this looks good, but I don't know. And I'm a small fish to the big pond. Again, I know that. So my goal is to remain kind of undetected by the market, you know, and be able to play my own hand. I just need to follow the footsteps of giants. And this is hard because on the 5-minute, it still looks bearish. Even though that's a pin bar, it does not necessarily mean it's fully bullish. I need the 2-minute to cooperate in terms of buyers really overshadowing this. You know, because this could easily just fail and then fill out that bar. You know, it has 40-something seconds left. SPY is still being uncooperative. It's, you know, completing the bear flag, if you want to see. There you go. So down, up. Ideal entry for me would have been at the completion of this bar. And then risk, reward, 2 times ammo. Okay. So Apple's above the 50, Nvidia is above its EMAs, which that's good. That, to me, is a good sign that they are strong. They could go back to high a day, testing their previous highs. Obviously, I'm still not out of the bear trap yet. So this could be a great entry price at 25.80. Right, we're making a resistance. If it breaks above, I think new buyers would be interested in the play up. I just bought a little lower. You know, sell side still has they've already hit profit. Like if you think about the idea of it, they went all the way into a daily demand. There is no reason for many sellers to be holding on to much left unless they have scaled half of their position and then they're defending a stop loss that's up here or up here, right? So we shall see, because now we have to see if the tides have shifted in our favor. Apple is now doing a pretty much a V-shaped recovery, which is nice to see. Nvidia has made the V-shaped recovery. It's just working its way slowly. SPY is still trying to go down. The hard part is we're not in synchronicity or syncrasy. SPY is doing its own thing while NVIDIA or NQ is doing its own thing. I should have paid attention to that, but I will learn that for next time. Okay, we broke. Doesn't mean it's gonna work, just means we broke. So the 5 minute does look pretty, like, I like the bullish side of it. Trying to be more aware of all aspects. I noticed a lot of the times too I get very honed in on like what's going on, but I'm trying to take a step back and see, you know, what is the play. So we are rejecting, you know, that level again at 25.80. That is not the most ideal sign to see. Okay, so sell side looks like they're wanting to fuck over buy side. Now, we need to see if buyers can overtake that and continue. Because again, Apple is pretty much coming back to all-time highs. Nvidia's going back to all-time highs. We'll see. Damn, you guys are fucking uncooperative, huh? You know when Derek's playing. Derek's in, nah, fuck him. Derek's too scared? Yeah, fucking rip it. It's like never failing. It's funny how the psychological aspect messes with you. So Spy has kind of started to pin bore. Has about 50 seconds left. I'll show you this. So it's starting to pin bar, which is nice. Like if it does help in the reversal up, I think we could definitely get our targets met. So it put me to break even. Unfortunately, it's not where I wanted. I wanted it, obviously, to break even me up here. So I'll just take control when it does or doesn't. See, the problem that sucks to me is how NQ is playing the game. But look at ES. ES just fucking exploded. So that kind of sucks in a sense. Like, I wish this would have helped push this. That's not what you really want to see. You kind of wanted to see it break and go. But again, I gotta let this thing perform. I'm a little disappointed in its action. A little just disappointed in general of everything going on. Missed a great trade yesterday, trying to take a trade today. And, it just carries over. It's fucking annoying because it's consistently just fighting yourself, fighting the markets. And if you're not in tune with it, unfortunately, you will just feel it. And I feel a little apprehensive. My gut is just not liking it. But I'm gonna have to stick to it. Like, unfortunately, it sucks, but I definitely am not gonna let my brain do that. And if it loses, I'm gonna probably just fucking trash the account and try again. Because it still could hold support where I got in. It could do literally 1,000 different things, millions of different things. I still believe my thesis is correct on we bought demand, and we're going to try to head back into supply. Still here. Oh, the longer this thing takes, it's just all about patience now. Yep. This looks just like it's gonna fail. Fucking SPY. And target would probably be low day. Apple's still pushing. Nvidia's still kind of up. Man. Buyers, you fucking suck. So, this will be my last trade. I'm over it emotionally. We're hitting the hourly demand. Hmm. A substantial amount of volume. I didn't realize looking over. That last candle, the previous one before that was 8,000. This one was at almost 16. So, again, just it is what it is. If buyers could have bought above, as you saw, if they could have gotten up, I actually wondered if they could have recaptured that. But this does look a little faily. Obviously, I'm going to let it trade. I need to just focus on letting go and just submission. Submit to the market, submit to my action, submit to my trading plan, and just let it be. That's it. Seems like it's gonna go. Good job. Let's let's go. Alrighty, that fucking sucked. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Down 500. Fuck yeah, dude. Woo! Alright. Fuck me, dude. $400 left. Let's see if I can just fucking annihilate this account. Not today.